Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is Psychic Tarot for you. I apologize about the internet not working. I literally, it's been working all day for me, so I'm just making sure that it's on the video. But it's really weird. Same thing happened in Gemini's read. Maybe you got Gemini in your chart. I don't know. Maybe you're just experiencing some technical difficulties. But there's also this energy that's very opposite of Gemini's. Gemini's were being told to slow down. You're being told to speed up. So, different sibling sign energy specifically, but I titled your reading Sagittarius Psychic Tarot. Pay attention to ensure wealth here overall. Let's discuss this. You have a lot of foresight that you can really see into the future, really know things before they happen when it comes to money, finances, career, retirement here. You're about to be winning golden opportunity. That was about the download here, okay? Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once here. However, this card, foresight, says pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert. And I feel like Sagittarius, like a lot of you are being asked in money, finances, career, trust your third eye, your intuition. You have a lot of insight, value, and a lot of things that are happening underneath it all, behind the scenes with spirit, source, God, universe here for you. And I feel like it's very important to tell you to get going, to pay attention, to move forward. I'm going to share what the psychic download message was for you, Saggy. So please forgive me as I look at my other screen here so I can read this to you quickly. It's a shorter message, as well as 222 is showing up for choices, intuition, your divine path, and making the right decisions during this time. But it's also like playful, creative, sacral chakra, pleasurable energy here. And that's tying in for you in order to ensure some sort of wealth here. But Sagittarius, this is what it says. Hurry up. You're missing out, or you're missing opportunities because something has been put off, delayed, or pushed back. This isn't spirit doing this. It's you. Stop delaying putting yourself out there or what you're working on out there. By holding yourself back, you're missing golden opportunities. These won't last long and they might walk out of your life, baby. By saying things need to be perfect rather than done, you're operating from ego versus fun. See your life as a movie, scene by scene, and what is your truest desire, baby? Trust it, follow it, get guidance. As long as you follow your heart and happiness, hope is on the horizon. A wish or a dream is about to come true. Hey, Barb, thanks for being here, love. And let's talk about some other pieces here, too, with this psychic channeled message. So you kind of like a poem, kind of had a kick in the you-know-what, but you are really moving into crafting something soon. They gave me sewing, crafting, mastering your craft, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. They showed me like the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles, which is being self-mastery in something, being very diligent, being very reliable on your goals, and some sort of wish fulfillment and success, but also you being very independent moving forward here. Visualize your dream life and get grounded. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So whoever that is for in this collective energy, and meaning just because you can do 10 ideas doesn't mean you should. So pick one thing and stick to it for a while. They also give me the words daydream, drama, pay attention to disillusionment, dreams, nighttimes, vision, orbs, flickering lights. Oh my God, technology not working. And I had a show at the beginning when it comes to technology not working. Oh my God, I got these messages for you a while, Saggy. So thank you for your patience with me, but also owls and studying. So there's a lot of this like also hermity card kind of energy when it comes to money, finances, career, retirement here. So let me tell you about the cards on the table. We go through money, finances, retirement, oracle messages, day-to-day messages, sexual energies, spirit says messages, relationships, and I will clarify what I need to with the tarot bill. If you're new, make sure to please smash the like button, hit subscribe, turn all the notification bells on because I've got more reads in store. But we talked about your career, your retirement here. There is something where you're really showing up very well balanced and in your power here. However, the card underneath it is the Fool card, where you are missing out on some brand new beginning or opportunity here. And I think it's really because Queen of Blades in the reverse, you might be distracted here. And this matches the download, 7 of Coins. You have too many options. And there's the Hermit card specifically here. Some of you might be studying something, Page of Blades here overall, and trying to apply some sort of wisdom, or some sort of knowledge, but this person is really thinking about, what is this thing I want to craft? What is this thing I want to do? How do I want to move forward with these energies? And I feel like it's very important for you to get grounded and balance and visualize and balance out like your work and your play. Make sure you're eating healthy during this time because this person has like juices. Maybe you're a chef, a cook, or you're doing Ayurvedic. Okay, that's very specific. Like food things, you're paying attention to that as well too. For some of you, I don't know why. Maybe you're going to be picking some apples this fall or getting in your greens as well too, your fruits and your veggies here. Now, let's talk about your oracle messages. So, you actually got the Otherworld card out of the fairy deck, card number 44, working from a heart centered space, making sure that things have a solid, sturdy foundation here as well. And this says the Otherworld, veil, illness, transition. You may be inclined to work with Arachne. Maybe that's an important spirit guide for you. If you don't know, get a birth chart reading done with me, boo. We can talk about your spiritual team here, but that is for someone out there. You might be in this dark energy, this depressed energy, this energy where you might also not realize that you could be missing something here. But I want to read this card to you because it matches with the download and some different things where it's like the veil is thin, meaning if those you don't know, that's fine. The veil being thin, where you are kind of like walking between two worlds here, two realms here as well. So I want to discuss that. This is a time when you are passing through a veil that separates the worlds. When all is clear and life has felt stable and grounded for now, there's shaking of the firmament and a shift in your reality that makes you feel at times as though you're living in a waking dream. What once seemed solid is no longer to be relied on, and throughout time, you may be suffering ailments of physical self. This is a time when thin boundaries between worlds have dissolved for you and there is raw, unfamiliar energy in your world. When this takes place, sometimes we fall ill, suffer to a great loss of energy, and begin to feel like we lose connection with our minds that is strong. And we can suffer, and in that suffering, we feel like we begin to forget who we once were. And that, in some ways, is the purpose of this time. You are now a walker between the worlds, and this time of being apart from reality others seems to dwell within is going to bring you some sort of greater wisdom, knowledge, compassion, insights. This time will serve its purpose and a breakthrough that your soul requires for the next stage of their journey. But for your humanity, this is challenging indeed. Ask yourself, and this could be like a good journal question for anyone out there that wants to write it down or pause the video, come back and look at this. Ask yourself, how can this create meaning and depth within my life when I return to my own reality? And how can this experience be used to serve others, the planet, and the magical world? That will give you the great strength while you also experience the shadowlands of worlds and between worlds. So I feel like you're picking up on a lot of people's energy, in the physical realm and then also the spiritual, they say 3D, 5D, 10D, 11D, whatever, doesn't matter here. But you're almost like taking it on, that you're seeing through some different shadows, some hidden things, some mysteries, and it's almost like you're meant to do something with that information because you have a lot of foresight, especially in your career here. And there also might be other people in your life that is influencing this too or impacting this. But again, Spirit's like, hurry up and move forward through this. Pay attention to your health and your wellness as well, because that is showing up for you, specifically, Saggy-poo. Day-to-day messages here overall, you got divination abuser. They're trying to dirt dig up on you, and you might be dealing with a stalker kind of energy, okay? Watching you, they could be obsessed if you work in the public eye or you're out there, someone's trying to look for dirt on you or vice versa, and they might just be pulling cards on you or watching lots of tarot readers or cross-watching or whatever. And Sagittarius, I did a collective read earlier today. I recorded it with no makeup, baby. It's going to come out later this week. So make sure to smash subscribe because you and Gemini, these energies came up. But it's like divination abuse, flip the energies in reverse. If you're pulling cards because you don't like the answers that you're getting, that could also be in your energy or someone around you here specifically. And it's like, can I just use, tarot and oracle messages to try to get in this person's energy? And that isn't always going to work. Sometimes it'll be a reflection towards you in this mirror of you here, or vice versa, a mirror of that person. And it's almost like this person doesn't want to become unbound for some sort of reason with you. Relational energies. It's so interesting. You got the same card as Gemini, which was a friend needs you now more than ever. call ASAP, hashtag show up, but it's the number 3 and it's in a reverse. So this might be like a group of people, or this might be like you tried calling this person 3 or 4 times, but like you couldn't get through. And this could be because they're going through something like a divorce situation. They're moving on for the better. There could be some sort of like custody case or move, or just a lot of life cycle transitions in general. Maybe you're going through these things, or maybe this said friend or family member or loved one is, but it's almost like this could be showing up during eclipse energy. Pisces, this could be Pisces. This could also be during this full moon eclipse energy, which we're still in right now, and then the next day and the next day. So like 3 days before, 3 days after, that whole thing. So I would just say pay attention to that. Be mindful of that here. Trust your intuition. Don't gaslight it, because we have the Tower card underneath it. This person will be happier that like you moved forward and towards them. Very beautiful. 7 of Wands and Cancer energy, Chariot in the upright, and moving forward with this connection, there's some sort of success that happens. But again, this person might be moving away, and there could have been like a fire in their home or their apartment or their space or their place, their office, or just whatever, or a breakup that had happened and they weren't really telling a lot of people about it, but it's almost like you being there for this other person, and you might also help them move, or try to, help them get grounded in whatever way, shape, or form that you can. With Pisces, Aries, Cancer. Does not have to be. Out of the sexual energies, you actually got the Sun card, which is very beautiful. For those of you that are single, you have someone coming in that is very confident. They know what they like, what drives them in relationships, and they're very sexually self-aware. They're very smart. They're very wise in relationships, and they probably will be making a pass at you. But Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You might be a little bit afraid of it. Two of Pleasures, ungrounded, unsure of this, and feeling like you are unsure if you can trust it. But you have the Devil card in the reverse, and you can. This is coming out of any unhealthy habits with sex, feeling happier with sex, and getting better, not being bound to a past person, and also not being bound to your past here. So don't project any past things, from partners, spouses, exes, ex-whatevers onto current relationships. You're definitely freeing yourself here. 272 could be a significant angel number for you, because you have Two of Seductions in the reverse, which is Two of Swords here. For others of you in a commitment or committed relationship, this is something where you wish like you had this person, recognize you more, get grounded with you more, put in more effort when it comes to sex, when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to pleasure, when it comes to making good choices and prioritizing you. And I feel like that's something where you're not sure if they're just making a sexual pass at you. Are they actually going to like want to move forward with me in this, is what I'm feeling like, or commit to you. And this person is trying to be better for you. So I do see that going very well. For others of you, you could have potentially missed some sort of like sexual, positive, happy, successful opportunity when it comes to maybe some choices or options with sexual connections, relationships, communities, if you are open. Now, you got angels all around you, Sagittarius, which we love. You showed up in the Temperance energy. You also have the Moon card, which I like. It's in the upright, which is just really saying you are definitely being divinely guided right now. But pay attention to the angel numbers around you. You could be seeing them very significantly. And I know a lot of people like to look up angel numbers. I always say get a book for that and just take what resonates with you, because some of them will resonate and some of them won't. But I also think it's really good to work your psychic spiritual antenna. And, what were you thinking about when you saw that angel number, when you heard that angel number, when you passed it, whatever. And write that information down, because there could be some sort of message in that for you. If it is related to love, if it's related to money, if it's related to friendships, if it's related to work, family, pleasure, things you like to do day to day here. And a lot of you are really going to be benefiting from that too. So let's get into the read. Thank you all for the likes so far. We'll shuffle live on camera and we will see where all of this goes here. Sagittarius, so make sure to like, subscribe, Comment to the channel or comment to your channel. Right. Nice. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and always feel free to leave me a comment down below about how these energies are playing out for you, Sagittarius. Most important message, please. What does Sagittarius need to know, please, Spirit? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Whoa. Interesting. So Gemini got this card as well. So again, vitality, health, energy. 27, you could be 27. This is the number 9 when it breaks down, and we are in the year of the 9, which is also becoming more independent on your goals. And this is also reiterating this like health and wellness, making sure that you're filling up your cup, you're nourishing your health, mind, body, soul here, and taking things one step at a time with that. Prioritizing you is what I feel like telling you with this too. I feel like there's something that you want to be able to do that you're like, you haven't gotten around to yet. It's like, man, if I had more energy, I could do this. Man, if I had more energy, I could do this. And maybe that's exercising. Maybe that's getting out there more. Maybe that's doing something that just feels really good to you here. Okay, the Wild Hunt. Interesting. 9-9 is showing up for you. You could be born in 99, 99 could be significant to you, but yeah, this is the Wild Hunt, excitement, frenzy, journey. Maybe you're wanting to experience new ways of health and vitality, or even go on like some sort of new fun ways with this excitement and this journey, and trying something new in regards of this. For others of you, like when this does not relate to that health or vitality or that energy, it's just like some excitement's coming into your life, something new is coming into your life, some sort of enjoyment. And I feel like it's gonna happen. I know you all, I hear somebody saying I hate that. You're gonna potentially have to wait till fall, winter. I know. I just don't want to lie to you on my channel. Yo, I'm picking up on that with like the leaves here specifically. But I feel like there might be an opportunity during that time here for you. And I don't know what it is, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And I feel like you're going to have a blast with this too here overall. And it might be some sort of opportunity that you didn't realize that would actually be really good for you and actually restore you. Okay. We have soul kin, recognition, family, kinship here overall, okay? Card 16 breaking down to a 7. This could be connecting with your family, your relationships, getting some sort of recognition or gain from people as well. This could also be going on a family trip, vacation, or doing certain things with chosen family here that really is good for you. And also being around new people who it's kind of like, this is my soul fam. That's beautiful. I love soul fam energy. It's like you're finding your people, you're moving forward with them, and it's like they have your back. And so I feel like this is something where it's like I can just be me around them. I can just breathe around them. I can, just go into this and not have to overthink anything. And Frigga, oh my God, readiness, bounty, and plenty. You've been ready for this for a while. And again, this fall color energy, you might be inclined. Frigga could also be a guide here for you. Let's read this card because I haven't pulled it for anyone. And I really love that overall energy that's bringing this together. You're in a moment of good fortune. Oh my God. I'm so excited for you. Okay. You're in a moment of great good fortune. Great good fortune. Okay. In this lifetime, you have created for yourself more than enough. And now the goodness that is flowing to you must be invested and used wisely. It is easy to squander youth or beauty or opportunity. Like I've been saying opportunity, y'all. Okay. As they seem such an eternal gift, but this card is here to share with you that it is time to ensure this wonderful moment is worked with wisely. Invest in yourself, in your health, more to create more wealth, learn, study, and also offer your support and investment to worthy others. Take care of yourself and truly make yourself into who and what you've always wanted to become. This is a time, or this time will come around again, but it will not last forever. That matches your download. Holy crap. Okay. And so Frigga wishes for you to consider the gifts you're being given, the bounty coming to you, and to consider with great vision and earnestness what will provide for you and your loved ones in the years to come. Be ready to act. Your future can be created now, and the present can become so rich and enduring that nothing can shake your ability to continue to prosper or to continue prospering your skills, your home, your mind, your body. Take care of yourself and watch the good fortune that flows from your wise investment for many years to come. So congratulations here. A lot of you, again, this is also ninth house energy, so you might be investing in a long distance trip. You might be investing in higher education. You might be investing in courses, gurus, guides, teachers, mentors, all the different things here, and this is going to come back to you like tenfold. So love that for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations with all of that. Ooh, Reagan the Rock. Yeah, you have been going through potentially a very hard time, and this could have been a battle. The Reagan the Rock, if those of you that don't know, and Frigga, I think, is also a it's a goddess, but like a goddess that, like, I think it's German. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm forgetting at the moment, but Reagan the Rock is also about a battle here of destruction and having to rebuild yourself and, come through this ending into this final moment. And again, I feel like this final moment might also be coming towards your birthday season here specifically. Okay. This is something that I feel like is going to be manifested, that you've worked for a really long time and you've had this fiery burning passion for specifically. High new today. And you have the trickster. You've dealt with a lot of lies, betrayal, deceits, guileness, and 19 breaking into 10, but it's bringing you in some sort of brand new beginning here, and all of that is closed into the past. Nobility, grace, and gratitude. So make sure you keep practicing gratitude. You'll attract more good to you, and focus on your self-love during this time and dedication and what it is you want, not what it is that you don't want, okay? I haven't been going live the whole time. I took a little break here because self-care don't care new today, but yeah, did Gemini have a recording for all of you that'll go under my videos tab, and we got Sagittarius. We'll see if I get one more in today. I'm kind of flowing this week and allowing myself to rest so I can show up as my best, okay? Thank you all for the likes. Appreciate you. Love all of you. Day-to-day messages, please. Okay. Carlos. Ooh. Y'all gotta watch my collective read. That came up. No car repo, car issues. Pay attention to your car. Someone needs an oil change here. We have no facts, never has the facts, makes up shit, lies. Wow, cool, beautiful. You got someone being and they're in their head about you, but like you're not in your head. Okay. Hang on. Broke ass. Cool. Sagittarius, I'm not going to lie. Some of you, this could be another person's entire energy. It could be your energy in parts. Just take what resonates with you. You got Carlos, no facts, and in their head. You have someone around you that could potentially be gossiping about you. They could be Carlos, saying you're Carlos, or that you're careless, or that your car got repoed. It's like they're spreading lies and gossip and rumors and shit because they have nothing better to do in their life. And it's almost like they want people to bow down to them and like this very glittery kind of vibe and energy, like, oh, well, this person's aura, they're so great, they're so energetic, they're so this or so that. And then like you realize, and it came out in the reverse, that they need to like look at themselves in the mirror here, because you have this mirror reflection at the bottom, and this person's like painting a distorted picture of you. We also have in their head specifically overthinking, stressed, analyzed, and then broke ass. Meanwhile, you got the jackpot services, okay? Services, nice. So maybe you got some jackpot services, child services was behind that. But this is something where you may be winning some sort of unexpected money, rich inheritance. Again, you got to watch my collective read because that came out. And this person might be making this shit up about you. Like, you don't have any money. You don't have any ideas. You don't have any inheritances. You don't have any services. You don't have any products. You don't have any skills. And like, this person wants to make shit up about you because literally they're running on empty and they don't even know what to do. It's all projection. Lovely. But I would not tell people about your winnings. I would not tell people about your ideas. It's like only the people that you can trust. If you get that sense that you're like, I'm not really sure about this person's vibe or energy, then definitely don't trust them. And pay attention to someone who might be wearing like pearls. That could be significant as well. This person might also drive like a yellow car or a blue car too. So it's very interesting. Let's clarify this, Sagipoo. Don't know what is going on in your energy. What's Carlos? Someone needs to get an oil change here, though. Check the gas line. I don't know why. Temperance in the reverse. There's something that, like, the liquids or the fluids are not balanced. The light might also be out. King of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, hold on. Nine of Pentacles sideways. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, someone's clearly jealous that you have like a dream car, a dream life, that you got multiple cars here or whatever. And it's almost like Queen of Wands in the reverse. This person's not a self-starter and they want to just make shit up about you and your energy and that you don't know where you're going in your life. It's more like they think you're directionless, but you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. Meanwhile, they're trying to figure out how can I like get into Saggy's energy so then I can like maybe take something from them here. Pay attention to any like physical abuse around this person. Really experiences low self-esteem. They're not confident in like their abilities and their financial banking is what I'm hearing. Okay, they're banking, but also like their ability to make money to get the same things that you have. Wow, so they might be like copycatting your energy, but it's like the same lifestyle, the same luxury. Birdies could be significant to you, as well as bulls. Like this person's very stubborn. Nine of Cups. Meanwhile, you're showing up with all this wish fulfillment, like I said in the download here. Don't pay this person any mind, any attention. Knight of Wands here. Yeah, you're blocking out the haters specifically. There will be someone that exposes this person to you, Sagittarius. Again, this could be Saggy on Saggy energy or a fire sign, Emperor. This could also be like a boss or like a grandparent or a father or uncle. Just take what resonates with you. Tell me about no facts. Who's just making shit up? Page of Wands in the reverse. They're very arrogant and erratic. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like I already said this, but yeah, let's get into it. They're reckless. And the Hermit. You see through them. Page of Swords. Okay. So for some of you, you have multiple people here. Page of Swords in the reverse is like a monitoring spirit. And Page of Wands in the reverse is someone who just wants to be reckless, be chaotic, and not think before they speak here. This person doesn't think before they speak. Multiple people, and they're in a distorted divine masculine energy, meaning irregardless of gender, they have those energies. And so it's almost like, why don't they take all that energy to gossip, to lie about you? And they're saying you have no money when really they don't have any money. You're grounded here, and you know the universe is always conspiring in your favor here, and we're in Virgo season, and you have this plentiful with this infinity symbol here, right? Like you're manifesting all this stuff. You're getting grounded, you're praying, you're visualizing, you're meditating, you're practicing gratitude, you're scripting, you're hermiting your energies, and I feel like that's the most important thing with this person is to protect your energy and your money here. This could be someone that's younger than you, a younger sibling, someone that could be a child here or just acting childish. You could have known them from childhood too. And it's almost like this person just makes shit up from like things that they don't even see. Like they just make something up and it's so random here. So I would not tell them anything. I would not connect with them. And I feel like you're really blocking them. And you might be blocking these people on like social media as well. It's dumb though. Like, why are they doing this? Magician card. They're spell casting on your name here. I feel like they tried to do magic against you and it's not working because clearly they're speaking out negative intentions on you, on your name, on your business, on the things that you're trying to manifest and do here. And it's like this is something that they haven't learned that they need to shed because there's a snake on this card. You're the snake. And it's almost like instead of focusing on their own growth, they want to like try to play God in your life here and move forward with this. Gemini, Virgo energy does not have to be. They could have it in their chart. Tell me about this spell casting. If you're like, I said this in Gemini's reading, I think, if you're like a spiritual healer, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, yeah, Two Cups. They're literally talking about your money here, okay, in the reverse. Two people. You may need to do some protection rituals and spells. What happens with this? Two of Cups. Again, I'm telling you, multiple people here, and the Empress in the reverse. This could also be a motherly figure for some of you, or women in your life, or Taurus, Libra, grandmother. But I feel like this person didn't actually have the spell go through. It didn't work, and this person was like giving them false information. But they hid behind something, and it's like they just took their money because it's like, cool. They took their money, Ace of Pentacles. But you need to like do some spells and some rituals around these things. Coming up for you and Gemini, your sibling sign. Tell me about who's overthinking and stressed in their head about Sagittarius. King of Wands in the reverse. Someone at a distance from you. If you work online and you have a boss in a company that's really big and they're at a distance from you, they might be micromanaging you. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Or being very manipulative and psychologically abusive in their communication. The Tower in the reverse. Be it a boss, be it someone who is at a distance from you, whatever. Tower is also like power to me. It's like a powerful person, but it's almost like they played themselves and they like need to do something completely different. They're not going to get through to you to having you question yourself. They're not going to get through to you by gaslighting you. They're not going to get through to you by being aggressive with you. They're not going to get through to you by being passive aggressive to you. And I feel like this is something that needs to be completely rebuilt. The slate needs to be wiped clean here. But I almost feel like this is work that they need to do, not you. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And it's like they've done this to multiple people here. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And they don't even know how to apologize or say, I'm sorry. Again, it's like a fake apology. But I feel like they have to do that in the future. Why does this matter? Where does this go? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm telling you, it feels like it's work or family of origin stuff. Where someone is just a boss and employer, they're going to have to completely redo some things here with that. Someone, again, might be overthinking and analyzing about how you might take some sort of, they're like worrying about your reaction or your response to something here overall. So they're almost like, well, I didn't think I could approach you with that. And then it almost like puts responsibility back on you. And it's like, that's not your job if you didn't do anything in the wrong. Rough energies, okay? But there is going to be some offering, something. Tell me about broke ass. What is this? Again, you're showing up well-balanced, well-grounded, and your guides are with you here, specifically the Temperance energy here. Call upon your ancestors and your spiritual team. This could be Sagittarius on Sagittarius energy, but you're literally winning here. You're just minding your own business. You're creating something. You're really in this divine flow, feminine energy of like, I want to create what I want to. I want to follow my dreams. I want to trust my intuition. Just don't get lost in the sauce here. Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, Seven of Swords. This could be a Cancer that's telling you that you're broke or someone else is broke or whatever. And they're going to have to, yeah. Spirit's going to take care of it, okay? This is exactly how I see this. Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo here, Sagittarius. I wouldn't pay these individuals any mind here. For some of you, there is a Gemini that has your back in this situation. Again, you're just making more money, heads down, focusing on your career here. So, this is some weird energies today, Saggy-poo. I want you back here, okay? This could be an ex-lover, partner, relationship, friend, family member, or even a boss here and a boss. But you're meant to be your own boss, daddy. It's in the reverse. You're not meant to go back to outdated timelines or people here. You're meant to move on. Some of you might be moving. Congratulations. You know, in a new home, a new space, a new place or whatever. Or just even moving into a new career path and moving into a new relationship, a new friendship, whatever. Dust it off. Don't let these people get to you. Don't let them trigger you. You've literally pulled your card multiple times in the upright. Okay, remember that. It's also 444 here. So, your angels are around you. Messages: money, finances, career, retirement. Sagittarius. Spiritual work. What did I mention? If you're a spiritual entrepreneur or business owner, you need to protect that shit and do some spells with that. Okay. limitations and many choices here. Vacation. So many choices and vacation is the raw energy that came out in Gemini's read. Go watch that read if you've got it in your chart. For some of you though, you really are a light worker in any way, shape, or form that shows up for you. You know, you could be a spiritual work, you could be opening into some sort of new spiritual healing endeavor. And again, you had that card earlier that was like, you might be taking some classes or some courses. Maybe you're getting Reiki certified. Maybe you're, going to school for something specifically, right? Like spiritual careers, Reiki, astrology, psychic, tarot, oracle messages, a wise counsel, a teacher, a breath work person, meditation circles, using tarot. I don't know if I said that or not, doing retreats, doing yoga, looking at dreams, looking at spiritual animal totems. There's just a lot here for you. And Spirit wants you to remember that you are a light worker here, but you need to be open to moving into a spiritual career here and heal the human heart, work on some things, and take action on it, because your solar plexus chakra wants you to move forward and go, but you might be holding yourself back, like the download said here, because we have limitations. Fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let go of your worries. Like, allow yourself to be a bird flying away, being free, and you have many choices. Look at your options, but I would say, like, take action, because it's almost like you're missing opportunities by not taking action. You're missing out on money by not taking action. And then we have vacation as the overall energy. Some of you might need some time off. You might be using PTO. Some of you might be working while on vacation. It's like, no, that's not actually a vacation here, but you do need to take some time to recharge. And maybe that's going to come in around your season here overall. For those of you that are retired here, you may be doing some spiritual work, circles, but you might be kind of like, okay, where do I even start with this? I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's almost like you get an analysis paralysis and stuck in your head. And then it almost makes you question yourself, fear yourself, or not fear yourself, but okay, maybe you've got some fears within yourself, false evidence appearing real. And then you almost doubt your abilities and your capabilities of moving forward with these new ideas here. So it's kind of like, maybe try one, see how it goes, and stick to it a little bit and see how you feel. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Flow, don't force here. But it's almost like I'm getting this sense of, if you are retired and like this vacation energy, you want to treat like every day as a vacation, where it almost doesn't feel stressful with all the choices. So there's something about your stress here as well. And some of you could also be like doing something with retreats, doing something with timeshare. There's something about that. Or having multiple homes, okay? I don't know what that's about. Tell me about spiritual work here overall. People get something from your energy. Ten of Cups. They get a lot of happiness and a lot of joys here, okay? So this is something that you know that it's kind of like your divine purpose. And again, this is like you're opening up your heart to happiness, to spirit, to finding your soul fam during this time and moving forward. I'm seeing like you're very talented since childhood, and yes, very beautiful. Maybe even wanting to get, friends together, doing something over a cup of coffee, tea, or like circles here specifically. It's all about how you feel with the cups, your emotions here. And it's almost like you're this person that brings a lot of people together, and that's enough. Like, when it comes to this. 8 of Cups in the reverse though, but you feel like you can't do it yet because you're tied down with so many other responsibilities. And the Strength card, 8-8 here, okay? Don't hold yourself back is what I'm hearing overall. It's like you're fighting yourself in your head and you're missing out on some sort of money destined opportunity. When again, 8 of Coins, Pentacles here, you've mastered something. Spirit wants you to share these gifts with people. And 888 right there is showing up for you. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You could have it in your chart, but King of Cups, you're this very loving, compassionate person here. And it's like people want to create with you, want to be around you here. And Spirit's asking you to Blades, free yourself, okay? Some of you may also need to like hire a house cleaner if you're doing stuff out of home or whatever, because you may not actually have the physical strength to maybe host people out of your home if you're hosting events, or there could be something about like a dirty event space if you are a spiritual worker, or a dirty retreat home or whatever. There's something about that here. Okay, tell me about limitations. And those of you who are retired, that would be a good way to be able to save up some sort of money with that in the future. Okay. Okay. The Emperor, the Moon card, the upright. Shot out. Queen of Cups. Some of you need to be more loving with yourself here. You have this opportunity here. The Emperor is Aries energy. There's a handshake. Let's meet on, what is that, the 19th hole or whatever. That's where business deals are done. And I feel like you almost don't see this coming, but Spirit's like asking you, with Queen of Cups and the Moon card, like, work on these fears and these limitations, and literally you may be seeing a divine counsel, a psychic, a therapist, a coach, a consultant, something with this, because that is the Queen of Cups. She's a very caregiving, nurturing person here. And it's almost like there's a person in your life that wants to connect with you and help you with something. And it's like you see this person, they're like, hand is out, they're asking, well, what would you do in this situation? And she's happy to help, but you got to be able to put yourself out there more. And there's something about, you might be afraid to be the boss, but it's going to turn out really good. And then you don't realize you actually like this and people want to come to you. Some of you might be considering some sort of career in HR, or even, again, the CEO, the CFO, the boss, or even this person who balances like the fire and water element, which is you, Sagittarius. Here's a Temperance card in here. You might also be looking at, you might also be like a jewelist or an astrologer or a medium, or there could be something about working with animals here, even technology specifically, because it's got like a cell phone on it and hawk and all these things. But I feel like someone's like saying, yes, let's move forward with this. And you're going to be excited. So it's almost like it breaks you free from limitations. But Seven of Wands in the reverse, you might be defensive about something. The Hierophant, about how you want to move forward and be expanding here. Okay, so if there's something I'm saying that's triggering you in this reading, like, that's something for you to take a look at. Okay, I'm just the messenger in this here, because that's what Spirit's saying. But you have a lot of people that want to help you expand and grow here, but you might be blocking some blessings here. And some of you might need to work on some money blocks here rather than running away from them specifically. You may need a budget or a business plan or whatever. But like I said, the Hierophant, a wise counsel specifically, or even going back to school for some stuff. You are the weaver of your own fates and your own destiny. And for others of you, this is same with retirement here. It's like you need to connect with somebody on how to do something specifically overall. Many choices. Queen of Blades in the reverse. Ooh, you might be, hold on. Some of you might be working with an ice queen or like an icy boss here, or a family business that was on false foundations. Four of Wands in the reverse. It was not the wish fulfillment. And Judgment. You're going to make the choice to leave here. You're shedding this snakeskin, moving forward. A lot of you have a lot of choices here, and it's almost like if you're working for another boss or an employer or a company, that things, you know, there's budget cuts I'm hearing in the medical field, science, therapy, hospital settings, people not paying you enough. You might be like a cancer doctor here too, but like Four of Wands in the reverse, it's almost like they're cutting and cutting and cutting all these different jobs and stuff. But it's almost like a certain company, like there's gonna crash out and close here. And Judgment, you're really moving forward into a better timeline is what I'm hearing. Something more fulfilling for you, something more nurturing with you, not something where like your coworkers party all the time here. Yeah, and get together, Six of Cups, and party all the time. Devil card in the upright here, but you have something better coming in. I feel like telling you this is all about following your happiness. And for those of you that are retired out there, this is about not going back to previous spaces and places and jobs that didn't deserve you in the first place. You have a brand new beginning here too, and there is going to be some messages about this, but you need to be able to make the best decisions for you. There could also be a Scorpio that's here helping you facilitate this, as well as a Capricorn here. But I would say pay attention to all this. The High Priestess in the reverse, go within, work on any subconscious fears, hidden things that you're hiding from yourself, blockages within your psyche here, and free yourself from them. Eight of Blades in the reverse. Some of you may need to hire on childcare in order to work here. So it just depends. Top of the deck here, love affair. Don't lose your mind. Okay, with love and work. So if you're working with somebody like a lover, a partner, a business partner that you love, anybody, a friend, a family, it's like don't get caught up in that. Like make sure when you're working, you're working. Make sure when you are, lifing, you're lifing. And I feel like there needs to be some separation with some strict boundaries in that in order for you to move forward with some of this stuff. Gemini also got that, so we'll see. But an opportunity will be moving forward in this. A change is coming. New job opportunities, which I think I put it in the cover photo. Savings. Make sure you do save for a rainy day here, though, too. I feel like you're building back up your savings, and success is here. Sweet success. Get what you want. So, again, this is about emotionally doing what you love, what you want. And I feel like you're working on a lot of money blockages, money mindset blockages, and Spirit wants you to move forward. Some of you really have relationships need to be single for a while and do some healing and heal your inner child. So make sure you're not bypassing anything spiritually. Someone here requires emotional intimacy before they can have sex with you. So you can have some sexual energies, and we have don't overthink this relationship. This person loves you, all of you. So you got a lot of light cards here. Okay, we'll see what pops out. Sagittarius, please. Light card, dark card. Okay. So, good news, you have an engagement or proposal on the way, wedding or work, 33. You could be 33, you could be seeing that number, but we also had that divorce and done card coming out here. Moving on for the better, case closed. 10 here, closing up a cycle, and then 74 breaking down to an 11. There's some sort of commitment issue. So say what you mean what you say. Stop lying and start committing. Someone is playing wounded in some sort of situation or victim here. Okay. Very different energies. Let's just clarify. Okay. Engagement or proposals on the way. So new ideas, potentially new opportunities, new contracts are coming in fast. Don't miss them. You're going to be so happy. It's going to be super successful here. The Leo, or they could have in their chart Page of Swords, multiple. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I feel like obviously there's so many swords, and there's also the sun here. I feel like this is more so proposal when it comes to work. Contracts, commitments here, opportunities. You may not see them yet, but they're coming here. They're being worked on. Aries, Emperor in the reverse, and the Magician card in the upright specifically here. You're going to have some rebuilding to do for some of you in some sort of work company overall, but this is something brand new that they want you to do. They want to hire you on for it, and it's going to be some sort of contract that they kind of create around you is what I feel like here specifically. I'd also just say I feel like for some of you, this is a warning not to tell everybody, about the money you have coming in, because they might try to block a blessing for you. This is going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of success here specifically, but I would say just make sure you check the contracts as well. They're telling me family business, so pay attention to this. Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, and all the air signs. So you have a couple opportunities, positions here. One of them is clear as day. You know it's not going to work out here too. Divorce and done. Moving on for the better. Case closed. Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. Nine of Wands in the reverse and Seven of Wands. Beautiful. So a lot of you are getting divorced and it's amicable. You may be breaking up and, with a marriage or with a person. For others of you, you might be divorcing a job or a career setting and you find a whole new one and it's even better. Some of you might be moving out and really feeling strong, resilient, happy here that you're divinely guided and protected to move forward on your own here. And Five of Wands, there was a lot of conflict with this and it's almost like you had to pause, be in solitude, try to understand, how am I showing up in this situation? What's going on with me too? And how can I also take some accountability, literally you, in this contract, in this marriage, in this situation here, Sagittarius. So I feel like for a lot of you, there will be new love coming in. For others of you as well, this could be about that friend in the beginning, since that was the card underneath it all. We have Sagittarius, Pisces, and Taurus here, but there is something good coming from this. You might be winning some money in some sort of divorce case here, okay? Say what you mean what you say, stop lying, start committing. What is this about? Six of Swords, the Chariot card in the upright, Six of Wands. Okay, success. Okay, so Spirit's saying, whatever it is, I feel like this is more personal for you. I don't feel like this is relationship with others. I feel like this is a relationship with self. Or if you have a Cancer in your life, then maybe it's with a Cancer. But if you don't, that's okay. Or if it's with a Capricorn, okay. But if you don't, Six of Swords in the reverse is giving me you're stuck in the past, and Spirit's saying move forward from this. Stop lying to yourself. Start committing to the relationship with yourself. Start committing to your goals. Start committing to your successes. Start committing to the things that you want to be successful in and at in life. Because Spirit's like, hey, you see all these horses? Free yourself from this. Move forward from this here overall. You need to release something from the past here. I don't know what it is, but it is something where something better is coming for you specifically, Sagittarius. There's a lot of success. There's a lot of accolades. There's a lot of people cheering you on. Some of you, this is also you might have a speaking opportunity and you're like, yeah, I'll totally do that. But then you don't. And then you hold yourself back. And it's like, well, fucking hey, Sagittarius, why? Why'd you do that? And the world wants to see you. Whatever it is, this is worldly success here. But you do have this shadow. There's something that you're not intuitively seeing. Six of Swords in the reverse, that's holding yourself back. So I feel like there's some self-sabotage in this. I would be very mindful of this and meditate with this on your third eye with this energy. It would also say, no matter what it is, successful. You got nothing but success here overall, okay? The person that's playing wounded in some sort of situation is Five of Pentacles energy. They're like, why'd you kick me out of the house? Why'd you do this? Why did you do that? I'm hearing it's like a roommate that didn't pay bills or someone that was trying to stab you in the back here specifically. Queen of Wands in the reverse, and they're trying to blame you, shame you, gaslight you, and they have low self-esteem. And they could also be winding up in jail because they haven't paid certain bills, done certain things, and it's almost like the relationship connection to you is not good. You're cutting it off here. Two of Pentacles, you're like, you're not getting any of my money, you're not getting any of my time or my energy, I'm moving on. Three of Pentacles in the upright to better people. So I do love that for you, Sag. Just careful. Top of the deck, someone's trauma bonding and dumping onto you without even noticing it. Consent and boundaries. So you might be working on that with yourself and with others during this time and practicing it real time. A gift or a surprise date night or gesture is coming to you. Very beautiful. 35. You could be 35. It could come in on the 8th here as well. But we love that. Okay. Sexual energies. Sagittarius. Ooh, Saggy on Saggy action, or maybe during your birthday season. Messages, please. Sagittarius, what's going on with you? Okay. Take it. Spirit said. I don't usually take the flipped ones in the deck, but I said take it. Okay. So you literally got this, your affirmation, I deserve to have an exciting, abundant, happy sex life, 51. Sextile, there's some sort of sexual growth here, 37th year. Cooperation, feeling encouraged, your goals are within reach. And we have Taurus, which is slow and steady, wins the race, sensuality. You may be playing around with more foreplay, buying certain things that are of quality taste, that are of value to you, that you really like for, or sexual libido, all the damn things here. Someone could also be flirting with you or kissing around your neck or whatever. You could also have like, you know, like a planet like maybe Jupiter sextiling Venus in your birth chart. There could be something about that, or maybe in the current planets in the sky. Shut up, I say Venus. There's Venus. Love, romance, affection, and gifts are coming in. Cute. 28, beautiful. 1010. That's the angel number that you could be seeing, closing up previous cycles here and moving forward into new sexual connections, dates, opportunities, romance. This could be coming in by your birthday season. You have double Taurus, Libra, and Sagittarius energy. There's something that I feel like you sexually want to expand and like grow in with your sexuality that maybe you haven't tried before or done before, because there's some sort of thing that you're thinking about and you're like, I want to try this. This seems fun. This seems exciting. But I feel like the sense of you holding yourself back. Let's clarify that. Deserve to have an exciting, abundant sex life. Sagittarius energy. A Nine of Ecstasy, and it's a wish fulfillment. Maybe this is the dream come true. Nine of Cups and the upright. This could be celebrating your body, yourself, with partners, going out, dancing, going on some dates here. This is something new, I feel like, but it is you, Sagittarius, number 9, ninth house here. Knight of Desires, maybe a one-night stand. A new relationship energy, chemistry, or pursuing a connection here. Sending some like sexy messages, having fun overall. You might meet somebody out on the dance floor or out to dinner and you're like, wow, don't always like have one night stands, but that was great, right? Or this is just a new date for some of you. What is this expansion here? Okay. Page of Pleasures in the reverse here. I feel like there's something about your childhood that you are lying to yourself about, or maybe someone's lying to you about. Take what resonates with you. But there might be something that you might be disloyal to your sexuality about or with others about. I would say just be careful about that, especially if all parties, people are not honest in any sexual connections. Hanged Man. You might be kinky or coming out, but you might be holding yourself back from this. But there is a new beginning, the Fool card that you want to have here. You could be a part of the queer community, LGBTQ+. This is sexually awakening to something new. BDSM kink, coming out to slay and play. We love that. Pisces energy and Aquarius into a brand new beginning here. Same-sex marriage, same-gender marriage. Okay. Maybe you want someone to dom you. I'm hearing fluid as well. Maybe you're sexually fluid and like your sexuality is changing at this point in time or over life your lifetime, and now you're just like, all right, I want to try this here. Okay. Tell me about sexual growth, inspiration, cooperation, encouraged. Lover's card. Cute! Gemini energy. So you're really making the best choices for yourself. If you're single, you're deciding who to have sex with. If you're poly, same thing. And you have a lot of choices and options. You might even love multiple people here as well here. This could be a Gemini. You could have it in your chart here overall, or you could be in a connection with a Gemini specifically. We also have 8 of Seductions in the reverse. Yeah, I don't see you holding yourself back. You're really freeing yourself into, again, kink, polyamory, BDSM specifically, and allowing yourself to play. Some of you might have 2 play partners here because you got the Page of Seductions and the Page of Ecstasy, Cups and Swords here. Air sign, water sign energies here. And I feel like this is something where you're exploring BDSM, kink, different types of sexualities. You're having a lot of intellectual intimacy, but also emotional intimacy, where it kind of balances you in this connection and you feel very safe here and at home. I love this, Saggy. This could come in around Valentine's Day. I know some of you don't want to hear that. And for others of you, it's cute. Like you may be doing stuff like when you were a child, like throwing an airplane at like your crush or something and saying like, do you like me? Yes, no, whatever. Or even like painting them something, giving them a gift. There's a gesture here. So I really do love that here. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. You're not holding yourself back. You're choosing yourself. I love it. I don't like it. I love it, love it. Whoa. King of Ecstasy, okay? King of Cups here for This Taurus energy. This person has high EQ. They're devoted to you. This might also be a sexual mentor, a guide here. Yeah, that like encourages you to move forward with this. The Strength card, like move forward in that energy. Try it out. Stand up for your sexuality, your relationship, your boundaries. Try some things here. This could be a Leo as well. Oh, interesting. Three of Pleasures in the reverse with the Tower moment in the reverse. And the Knight of Seductions. Okay. For some of you, okay, this is one storyline. This is only going to resonate with a few people. Holy cow, we're 60 minutes. Okay, 60 minutes. That show always cuts into Big Brother, and I don't like it. Back to you, Sagittarius, because that doesn't matter. But you had Three of Pleasures, Pentacles, come out in the reverse, the Tower moment in the reverse, and the Nine of Seduction, Swords. I feel like someone here could have had a third-party situation that went wrong. You caught them cheating in your home or your space or your apartment, and you're mad about this. And now you are like repeating that memory. There's this flashback, there's this anxiety, there's depression around all this. And there could be a lot of, sexually traumatic dreams about like seeing that affair energy. For others of you, you've either potentially had some previous trauma done onto you when you potentially were younger in a home setting, whatever, and this could happen 3 times or 3 people or in a group, and it's almost like you feel anxious now, you need to be working on mental health now, and you might be like at this point where it's just you're having these huge, big, irritable, like big trauma responses where you almost like explode, and someone here is really guiding you as a mentor and saying, hey, stand up for yourself, hey, stand up for these things. This could have happened with a Taurus or a Leo or an Aries. 7 of Ecstasy, Cups in the reverse, and this is like really understanding what you do want, what you don't want when it comes to sex or relationships moving forward. This is honoring your intuition too. If you have some sort of intuitive hunch about this, that this could be happening, it could be Sagittarius. So again, this is like only for who it resonates for. Don't take it if it's not yours. Let's talk about something good. Venus. We love Venus. We love her. Ooh. Hold up. Okay. So for some of you, you could have had a connection with an Aries or an Emperor, boss at work, whatever. And it was lacking passion, or, you fuck around, people find out in the work setting place, whatever. And that's why there was that warning here. This boss or employer could have had a pattern of doing this, and it continuously happened with other people here. And you're almost saying no more to that, okay? That's some of you. For others of you, there's like a connection with an Aries, a connection with a Gemini or a Virgo, and a connection with a Cancer here, where you might be dating multiple people in the future. The Aries one, I'm not going to lie, doesn't look like it works out here. It's just not the right connection. It lacks a spark. But this is something where I feel like a lot of you are being very encouraged to learn, to study, to work and be with your sexual self-care, to learn about your sexuality. And this is like you putting in a lot to yourself, your intimacy, your pleasure, even love languages. And it's like you are calling in someone who is reliable and devoted to you. And it's like you are manifesting this with the Magician card and the High Priestess. You could be doing love spells, rituals, whatever. But it's almost like this finger point right here. It's like you're commanding this to the universe, and you're shedding the snake skin with the year of the snake, that you want somebody better for you. And you're applying what you've learned. Like, I don't want to stay in relationships that don't have a spark here. Right? And you are applying things that you like sexually, so you don't sabotage in the future. And there could be some signs about your sexuality and dreams here, so pay attention to your dreams, High Priestess. This is also trusting your intuition with sexual partners and this emotional connection. And you could also like potentially have a very spiritual connection with this person here overall. And that's what I'm getting for you. Again, you might be doing some spells. They could be doing some spells. You do you at the end of the day here overall, but I see you don't wanting people. Queen of Pleasures in the reverse, that dropped the ball on you. Ace of Seductions, you want somebody that texts you back. You want somebody that flirts. You want somebody that's moving towards you here as well. You want them to pour into the relationship and connection with you. Top of the deck, Uranus. Woo! Aquarius, sexual rebellion, being you, contemplating the future. 33, again, you could be 33, but that's an ascended master that you might be inclined to work with, or a sign that when it's like, I want to try something different here, okay? Leo, back massages, beautiful hair, flirting in public, main character energy. Someone could be coming on to you. It could be a Leo here. 7th house, there could be a long-term commitment, partnership, marriage, or even sharing in pleasure with others. I love that. That's so cute. Okay, let's shovel this out. I feel like I've been talking with y'all for a long AF time here. Thank you for all the likes. Thanks for chatting with me too. Make sure to like this video. Let me know how this is playing out for you in the comments. Okay, like I said, a lot of you, I felt this energy. You need to be working on your spiritual protection during this time, especially before bed. There's people that are, negative entities are trying to attack you in your dreams at night. Use spiritual protection now, especially for your crown chakra. Karma, your destiny and fated events are coming true. We're with you. Letting go, very beautiful. Continue to do what's best for you and let go of those who don't deserve you. And I feel like that was a lot about trusting your feelings and what's making you happy. Guides here. Your spiritual team is with you and we'll show you multiple miracles taking place. I love that. Work with the moon phases during this time. Pay attention to these, your energy, create rituals around them too. Understanding your moon in your birth chart can be a huge benefit. For those that don't know, there's so many different ways to do a moon astrology reading, but pay attention. Higher realms are around you. You could be going through a lot of spiritual awakening symptoms, activations. The veil is very thin for you. Okay, synchronicities. Pay attention to the signs, synchronicities, animal signs, angel numbers, and what your guides are telling you. Listen to high vibe music, so fuego frequencies during this time. And reflection. Reflect what you want to attract and keep being the good energy and light in people's lives. Be that for others. Okay, you have a lot of growth that you've been doing, Sagittarius, and I feel like telling you congratulations, because you're going to let go of some things and you're going to get a lot of better brand new opportunities. Just pay attention to them when it comes to your wealth. I feel like your wealth is really related to spiritual, money, all these different things, honey, as well as new sexual commitments here. You do have some weird energies when it comes to day-to-day messages and relationships. I would say just don't pay attention to them. You and Gemini, don't know why that's coming up for you, but make sure that you're subscribed. Watch my collective reading that I'll upload either soon, today or tomorrow. This week it's another one that I did for all of you, but the collective reading that's up as well right now is about new opportunities too. So make sure you go check that out and let me know it resonates. Definitely like this video, subscribe to the channel, watch the whole thing, help the channel grow. And thank you for all my returning subscribers, your likes, your subscribes, your donations, everything. I appreciate all of you. It helps me and the channel grow and me doing what I love to do, and so I don't get an autoimmune disease too. So I appreciate you, Saggy Poo. Turn the notification bells on. Check the other reads in your chart. I love you. Stay tuned for more. Stay shameless.